by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth.
What's good, players and pimps, hoes and simps and ladies? What's poppin'? It's your boy Zay, aka the baddest motherfucker walking, aka the Shogun. And welcome to my dojo. Make sure you double edge them swords so we can slice this video up.
Something men really underestimate when they're picking a partner. They look for whoever they like and they think that they can change a woman, and they think if they treat a woman well, if you court her correctly, she's all yours. But I always say your competition is her childhood. If she had a chaotic childhood, you can give her and offer her the most stability there is to be found, but she will reject it. She will seek chaos and she will glorify chemistry. Whereas if you choose somebody who's had a stable upbringing, lots of love, when you give her love, she reciprocates it. But when you give it to somebody who's come from a broken home and a broken background, when you give her love, she then sabotages it.
So I had one dude in the comment section and he was like, "Oh, Zay, man, fuck Sadie, man. She don't know what the fuck she talking about. She just want to monetize her." I'm like, yo, some of you dudes are just pathetic, man. Utterly just fucking pathetic. Like, this woman is spitting. He's so mad. He said, "Oh, she just want to monetize her content." So the fuck, what if she want to monetize her fucking content? She a grown ass fucking woman. What the fuck she supposed to be just wanting to give game out for free? Or you think she want to just get, you think people just out here just doing shit for free most of the time? Which most people is like, I'm giving y'all motherfuckers game for free. There are some shit that you got to pay for if you want to really, you know, skyrocket your shit to another level, right? But the whole thing about it is, where his insecurity and his bitch assness came from was the fact that she's a beautiful woman and she gives harsh truth. She is harsh, real truth, right? The shit that most guys don't want to hear. And it's worse because she's a beautiful woman that most guys can't even get her. That's why he really felt the way that he felt. But I digress, man, because I'm not about to get all into that shit. But fellas, there are 5 categories that women need to be in. You got your friends with benefits, not all women, right? One night stand, you got your girlfriend, you got your wife category, and then you got the dumpster category. I hope they all are self-explanatory, but if they're not friends with benefits, just a girl that you just smash here and there. One night stand, this is a girl that you know that like, yo, I just want to hit this shit one time and never fuck with her again. Girlfriend, you know, and wife. A lot of guys probably like, yo, why you switch up the girlfriend and wife? Because a girlfriend and a wife are not the same fucking thing. These are two different positions in your life, and it's gonna take 2 different mindsets and 2 different types of things that a woman are gonna need to bring to the table to be considered a girlfriend or a wife, right? In the dumpster category, meaning that you don't even fucking touch this girl at all. You just kick this bitch out. You feel me? Like she's disqualified. Honestly, we don't even need dumpster like that. That's without that's not even to be said. But yes, fella, this is what she's saying is basically like every woman is not meant to be in a wife position. Every woman is not meant to be a fucking girlfriend. You can't change someone. Most people are who they're gonna be. There is not a lot of times where someone actually changes who they are. Most of you guys watching, the reason why you have problems is because your ego is already who you are. You already are who you're gonna be. You're not gonna really change a lot of things. You can add to your character, but most of the times you're not gonna fucking change. Like, one thing about me is I'm a happy-go-lucky motherfucker, man. I'm a cheesy, smiley motherfucker, man. I just love to be happy. I love to laugh, you know. And back in the day, that shit used to get people used to think I was weak because of that. Until they saw me fight, you know. I was never one of those dudes who was just macho man and shit like that, you know what I'm saying? But I always knew how to fight. I always had some strength behind me. And you know, people would take that as, oh, this goofy ass dude, you know, he must be a bitch, until I punched their ass in their fucking mouth. And then after that, but at that time I didn't know people thought I was a bitch because of that at that time, right? But that's still who I am. I calmed that goofy shit down a little bit. You know, I got it a little bit out of my system, but it'll never go all the way away, right? And there are a lot of key things that she said in this video, man. You know, like a woman's childhood, it's not even just a woman's childhood. This is everybody's childhood. Even I've heard the guy who made, you know, 48 Laws of Power, the seduction book, Robert Greene. He talks about this a lot, is that if you want to really know someone, you have to dig back in the past. That's why I said a woman's past matter. I don't mean a woman's past just matter just when it comes to her fucking dating life. Her fucking past traumas and all this shit like that, her childhood, all of that shit matters, because it's gonna tell you, it's gonna show you the product of what she's become right now, who she is right now. All of those experiences and things that she had in her life matter, because it's gonna matter how she treats you, and so forth and so on. I used to say this one thing, and I used to never hear nobody else talk about this, and I used to always say, like, I always want to know the relationship that a woman had with her father. And the only reason why I started saying that is because I heard a guy named Eddie Fuse who used to say this, and he used to explain why he wanted to know a woman's relationship with her father was like. And then that's what made me start to actually dig deep and start seeing what the woman's relationship was like with her father, or did she have some type of male figure in her life that she loved. And ever since I said that shit, all of a sudden, especially like when I used to be big on fucking TikTok, I used to be big on TikTok, fellas. So all these new dating coaches, I'm sure they seen me somewhere on fucking TikTok or heard it. All of a sudden, I hear this shit every fucking where now. Now it's real. Woman's not, you know, if her father's not in her life. I'm like, goddamn, people wasn't talking about that shit before. I don't remember people talking about that shit. I don't remember people talking about that shit before I said something about it. I'm not saying I made it up, because like I just told y'all, I got this from a guy named Eddie Fuse, and he was the only one that I've ever heard say some shit like that. And then I said it, and then all of a sudden, I don't know where the fuck, everybody just looking for bitches who got daddies now. And it can also be a double-edged sword. Because even though I said that a woman's father matters in her life and her relationship with her father, if her father was a beta male, simp man, gina bitch ass dude, that's a fucking problem. Because now this is gonna be an entitled fucking woman. It's gonna be a woman who lacks accountability and all this other stuff, and thinks she deserves the world because her bitch ass daddy was in her life. She had a good relationship with him, and he told her that she deserved the world. The hell no. So you have to, that's why you really have to dig. And this is why it's important to really want to have conversations and really talk to women, because you can learn everything that you need to know about them. It's so easy to learn. I can learn everything that I need to know about a woman in damn near fucking 1 minute. 1, 2, give me 5 minutes. If I really just sit there and hone in. If I sit there and hone in on the things that I want to know about her, I can find out. Unless she's really just being defensive or secretive and shit like that, and she's just not trying to give away a lot of information, I can find the fuck out. That's why, like, a woman who talks too fucking much, usually a woman who talks too much, to me, is a clear indicator that means her fucking legs open. Mouth open, legs open. Because she's giving away all the gems and keys that you need to get in between them knees. She's giving away all the gems and, oh fuck, what I say? She's giving away all the gems. Damn, I don't even remember what the fuck I said. But that shit rhymed. That shit was hard. I'm gonna go back and write that shit down. So yeah. But if she had like a real masculine man in her fucking life, not some dude who fucking telling her that she need the world, who really gave her a dose of reality, who made her, who helped her with her emotional maturity, who don't make her think that men just supposed to just bow down on her fucking needs every goddamn where she go. That's a woman that I could deal with. A woman who gave her a true reality, who ain't do too much fucking princess treatment. Now, when you have a daughter, right? Like, if I had a daughter, and I don't want this fucking video being so goddamn long. Like, if I had a fucking daughter, right? I would give her princess treatment, but at the same time, I'm gonna let her fucking know, like, you know, give her the real dose of reality. You get what I'm saying? Give her a great balance. Princess, like, you my princess, you know, I'm there for you, I'm your father. At the same time, she needs to understand how men are, you know, how we think, how the way we are and shit like that. You know, like, you don't just, I'm not gonna raise no entitled, for the most part, I'm not gonna raise no entitled ass woman. But I digress. Because also, it ain't just a father. It's just her family in general. Her mother, what was her fucking relationship like with her mother? Because if she didn't have a good relationship with her mother, if I have a fucking daughter with her, she may or may not have a good relationship with my damn daughter. You get what I'm saying? It's a lot of things that come into play with this shit, man. This is why, like, you can't just be out here just frivolously just giving away your seed and fucking with any woman, giving a woman a ring and trying to change it like she said. Because they will sabotage your fucking life, man. They will sabotage that shit. I need to know if a woman felt love. And her, like, dude, like, it's one thing, did she get love or did she feel like she felt like she received love? Because some parents, you have to understand, some parents think that love is just providing a house and food, and that's love, and clothing, and that's love. You know, you understand that? But some kids need love a different way. Like, some parents don't say I love you, and, you know, it's not affectionate, and, you know, I'm not gonna say intimate. I don't want that shit to sound weird, but, like, you know, they're not affectionate with their kids and shit like that. And kids need that shit. Luckily, my mother gave that shit to me. You get what I'm saying? But a lot of the times too, what you really want to look for with a woman when she's talking about, when you're digging for her childhood, is do her eyes glow up when she talks about her childhood. Like, she's like, oh my God, my childhood was so fun. My dad used to take us to Disney World. My mother and them, you know, they had a good relationship like that. I felt love, like, or she's like, oh yeah, you know, yeah, I had a nice childhood, you know, like, cause when I think about my fucking childhood, man, my childhood was actually amazing. I mean, I used to get my ass whooped a lot because I used to do stupid shit. All the ass whoopings I got, I fucking deserved. But my childhood was amazing, man. When I think back to it, I just have a smile on my face on all the shit that my mother did intentionally for me to grow up and be a certain type of man. You know, she intentionally did certain things that helped me. Had I had a father and shit like that, it'd have been a little bit different. I still would probably be the same person, just a bit balanced out. I really don't know, man. I really don't know. But if a woman is not passionate about her childhood, more than likely she didn't have a fucking good childhood. I don't give a fuck what you say about that. Like, that's really one thing that you want to look for to know, because maybe she don't want to talk. Because you got to think about it like this. She may not want to talk about her fucking childhood. Like, she may just tell you that just so you can get off her fucking back and let's just change the subject. I don't even want to talk about what the fuck happened. Yeah, tried nice childhood or whatever, you know, but she may be lying. You're like, oh yeah, so they said that, oh, she had a nice childhood, so I'm gonna just take that off the list. No, nigga. Most of our behaviors and shit like that is learned during this phase of our life, is during our childhood, during elementary school, during middle school, during high school. Most of our experiences come from that time, and it's gonna, you know, create the perception that we have of the world and people and all of that shit around these times. Like, if you had, like, one thing that used to happen during my childhood was I hope a girl never watched this fucking video because she gonna learn a lot about me. One thing that did happen during my childhood a lot of times was I used to get heartbreaks, man. Oh my God, I used to get heartbreaks, man. Like I said, I don't want this fucking video to be too long, but I used to get my fucking heart broken. Bitches used to do me so shady when I was younger, man. But as I got older, I don't know, bitches was still doing me shady that's because I just didn't know any better at that point. But, like, it was just so fucking bad. And I'm not gonna get into this shit because this is not what this is video, but this ain't about me fucking trauma dumping on you guys. But because I used to have these heartbreaks and shit like that, it created this attachment style that I have. If you guys don't know what an attachment style is, it's basically how you attach on to people. Like, it's like 4 attachment styles. You can Google it and find out. You can do a test and find out what type of attachment style you have. I have a fearful avoidant attachment style, meaning that, like, I avoid emotionally attaching on to people. Like, it's like this, I have this more of, like, I'm not 100% trusting. I'm not a trusting person. Like, I'm not a trusting, but I don't trust easily, and just, you know, I don't really know how to explain it. Like, you have to Google it, but there's a bunch of spirit. I think I even talked about it on one of my videos before, but you really want to Google it and really search it up, man, and see. There's secure, fearful, avoidant, anxious, and I think it's something else. Secure means that you're just secure in who you are. You know, you're not overly needy and whatever. Anxious, you're a needy fucking person. You're scared of people. You have abandonment issues, basically. Fearful avoidant meaning that you still have abandonment issues and shit like that, but the way how you deal with it is different. Like, you like, nah, like, you won't even attach you won't even fucking emotionally attach to the fucking situation because you're scared of being, you know, hurt or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And not to say that I'm scared of being hurt, because I'm actually not scared of being hurt, because I know one thing about me is that I'll get over it eventually. You get what I'm saying? I'll get the fuck over it eventually. And I have the ability to walk away. You know? And that's a lot of YouTubers and shit like that, these alpha male guys, most of them fit in that fearful, avoidant attachment style. They don't fit in the secure attachment style. But if you really think about it, fellas, we are grown children, all of us. We are grown children. Like the way we see adults, and then we see ourselves as young adults, or, you know, moderate, you know, like middle-aged adults or whatever. Like when you see a friend, you don't see an adult, you just see a kid that's grown up. And this is how adults that's like 40, 50 years old, that's how they see each other, but we don't see them like that. If you really think about it, I remember it was this one picture, it was like how kids see adults and how kids see adults. And then there was like how adults see adults. And it was like, you ever seen the Rugrats when they got older? They had like a cartoon version of them when they got older. And it was just funny, like how adults see adults. Cause we're just grown kids. That's why a lot of y'all motherfuckers is weird in the comment section, cause y'all was weird when y'all was fuck. If you weird now, you was weird when you was a fucking kid, bro. If you was emotionally unstable now, it's cause you was emotionally unstable as a fucking kid and you never did nothing about it. That's where most of our behaviors and shit like that and experiences come from. But damn, this video was too damn long, man. If you stayed all the way here, man, I hope you guys, you know, learned some shit, man. You are the real MVP, man. I wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance, man. And if you don't know what to put in the comment section, put wealth, health, happiness, and abundance. What you put out into the universe, it comes back to you. That's universal law, man. And it's your boy Zay, aka the baddest motherfucker walking, double-edged, whatever you want to call me. And I'm out.
Live by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth, spitting.